Yeah, but I mean, even then, like for example, DMC4, in order to get to Credo without mods, with as Dante, I had to go through like 60 floors of Bloody Palace.
Yeah, yeah, and that's awful. I'm not going to disagree, but it does not get anywhere close to how bad Bayonetta is egregious in some of these sections.
I mean, to be
Like,
fair, like Dante was never supposed to fight Credo, so like
that's
Exactly.
that's way out of the question. Like that's not. I'm not. That's not even on the table for what I'm talking about. Like this is just like raw, like what is in the game and like how you do the things in this game. Like what do you mean the best boss fight in that entire fucking game? I have to play the longest shmup section, and that's unskippable.
that's true.
There's nothing in DMC3 or 4 anywhere near that bad. The closest you could even argue is the shoots and ladders sections with Nero. That's the closest you could possibly get. And even then, those are just a time waster, and it's a reasonable time waster because how those sections are played is like you can guarantee how far like go on the fucking dice board. It's guaranteeable. The shmup section is guaranteed in how much time it's going to waste on you every single time, which is way greater than the shoots and ladders like boss fight section or the other one in I believe it's 6 with the window. Like it's so much worse. Like it's so much worse.
I mean, even the shoots and ladder section is not like I don't think it's nowhere near as bad just inherently.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying that's the worst offender. That's in the same realm of topic of talking about. And by comparison, when you line them up, it's not as bad at all. Period. Like it's just not. Like that's the closest you can possibly get. And like I can't overlook how many of those just these horrible decisions were made in Bayonetta. They're awful. Like there's so many.
Yeah, but even then, like I just don't think it's as bad, or like I don't think it's enough to make me call it a bad game. Like I still think that those sections were like probably one of the worst in like most games. Not most games, but like it's one of the worst that I've seen in the game. Like having to do that nauseating like what's the fucking jet section. I don't even know what to call it.
There's a whole boss fight where you do it too, like on the little raft out in the ocean. Like fuck that boss fight, Jesus.
Hey, so whenever you guys are talking about this, I have some news. But you guys can continue.
Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Like again, we're not going into the conjecture side of it of like, oh, DMC4 is not a finished game. Okay, we're not going that way. Okay, it's just raw what it is, right? What Bayonetta is. So it's like if I pile up all these little nitpicky things that are just I would say either opinionated or like objectively, like everybody can come to a consensus of like on certain subjects, like I said, the bike sections, I think everybody can say is horrible. Like when you line all these things up, you have like 50% of a game that's horrible. Okay? 50% is not a passing grade, which is why Bayonetta fails, and that's why it sucks.
I don't know if it's 50% though. I'll probably need to play Bayonetta again, but like
play through it again. Yeah, like no, play through it again.
From what I remember, it was like there were certain sections that were extremely annoying, like any flying section is annoying.
Yeah, and like those sections don't make up for like those alone don't make up for 50% of the game, but it's these other problems too. Like I said, like the non-QTE prompt on the screen. How many times I have to do fucking just stupid fucking QTEs? Like fuck me. Like QTEs are so insulting to the fucking senses and the intelligence. It boggles my mind, and I hate them so much. I hate them so fucking much. And Bayonetta is just riddled with these things. It's awful. And I'm not even talking like in the combat sections, like outside of combat. Like what the fuck? Like there's so many of them, and it's like in a post DMC4 world, what the fuck do you mean like on like higher not even the highest difficulty setting? This is not even like a conjecture thing. I have like less options for combat in terms of like okay, Agni and Rudra, okay? This is gonna be my one-to-one example. how many moves on that toolkit are considered viable at the highest level of play, like DMD, of DMC3, right? It's actually quite low. Okay, it's awful. It's pretty low. Like, and like Bayonetta's like best weapons only get that high. Like there are just straight up weapons that like they're so slow, clunky, and don't work for the way that